What's up guys, Adam with Film Pulse here, and today on Film Pulse Plays we're taking a look at Hotel Transylvania for the Nintendo DS. With the new Hotel Transylvania movie coming out, I figured, why not? Why the hell not take a look at this thing? It's only $8 or $9 on eBay. You can get it pretty cheap if you want. I have never played this before, so as usual I'm going in completely cold. It's published by WayForward, so I'm assuming, or rather developed by WayForward, I think, so it's probably going to be a platformer. I'd be willing to bet a large sum of money that it's a platformer. Looking at the box art on the back, pretty good indicator that it's a platformer. So, let's go ahead and get started here. Mavis, hell, that's Andy Samberg's character in the movie. If you're not familiar with the movie, he ends up stumbling upon this hotel in Transylvania, of all places, where various supernatural elements converge for a retreat. And Mavis, the girl who you play, is the daughter of Dracula, and she's turning 118 or something like that, and it's her birthday. And humans aren't allowed in this hotel, and somehow he stumbles onto it, and she needs to try to hide him from getting killed or whatever. Not a very good movie. I mean, it's a different beast than the other Adam Sandler things. It's not quite as horrible as his more recent movies, but it is definitely a kid's movie. And it's not one of those movies that kind of straddles the line where, like a Pixar film, where adults could enjoy it too. I think that it's pretty much just for kids. Alright, so she needs to find him where the severed head wants to talk to us, of course. Shrunken head. Pulsing A icon means that you found someone or something to interact with. Okay, it's time to head out, smell the tombstones, blah blah blah. Got a zombie bellhop there, ripped his head off, so that's good. Ripped his head off too. Collecting gems, of course. You can't have a platformer without copious amounts of collecting. Okay, here's a chef. Looks like he's gonna cannibalize this human. Nice. One thing that WayForward's really good at is making these 2D platformers. I think that the 2D platformer is something that we need to see more of today. I love pixel art, and I love good sprites, and I think that WayForward does a good job of that. And I'd like to see more games like this. Now, of course, I'm like a minute into this game, so for all I know, it could just be another typical licensed game platformer, like pretty much everything that came out in the 90s, in the 16-bit era. But let's take a look and see. Oh, okay. Fell to my death there. That's nice. Why would you have giant pits outside your hotel? Giant bottomless pits. Also, okay, so if Adam Sandler is Dracula and he owns this hotel, why would there be people trying to hurt or kill his daughter? Wouldn't they be trying to protect her? Now, if you were playing as Andy Samberg's character, the human, I can kind of understand that, because they are trying to capture him. But I'm not really sure why they'd be going after her. Alright, let's see what we got here. Some knights. Those are like the, those shell monsters in Mario. What are they called? Skull and Bones or something? Alright, so... barely started this game. I already died twice. I'm not doing so good here. It's always harder to play these games when you have a microphone in your face. Not that that's an excuse. It's definitely not. Alright, here we go. Let's jump up here. Those platforms disappear when you jump on them. These dickheads. These dickheads. Alright, get that. Avoid the fire. Because again, hotel. This is a hotel that has random fires. I saw you that time. Okay. So many zombie bellhops. Do you need that many? Oh, there's dear old dad. Can you deliver this key to Griffin for me? Too busy planning your birthday party. Deliver the key. Alright, of course. Of course we gotta deliver a key. Got a chest here. What's that all about? Oh, there's Griffin. There's his key. Alright. Need to get back to my dad. Okay, so let's go back. Of course, all the enemies respawn, so you gotta deal with them again. Honey bat. Now I gotta take a key to Uncle Wayne, you kidding me? Where the hell's Uncle Wayne? Okay. Totally fell through that platform. Looks like I should have been able to jump on that. Oh, there. Oh. Is that Wayne? Yeah. If I remember correctly, that's that character of the werewolves voiced by Steve Buscemi. He was one of the few characters I actually liked in that movie. It was kind of funny. He had like a million puppies with him. And they were rambunctious bunch of pups. Ah, shh. Pretty typical so far. I'm not being wowed by this game. I mean, it's not horrible by any stretch. Uncle Frank, of course, gotta deliver key to Uncle Frank now. I'm guessing that that's the Frankenstein's monster. Notice how I didn't say Frankenstein. Always bothers me when people call the monster Frankenstein. Alright, there's the key. Well, if you don't like fire, you're not gonna like this hotel because it's everywhere. Jeez. Alright, gotta get back to the dad. This is getting tedious. I'm hoping that there's not much more of this. I think this is one of these games where you could probably just play it through from beginning to end, so I'm not exactly sure how much of this I'm gonna play. He might be in a room, so check the doors too, so apparently this is the last key. Let's see if that's actually true. Alright. Gotta watch out for those plants. Okay, I can't jump up there. Okay, where do I go here? It says in the lobby. I wonder if I'm supposed to like launch. No, no, that's not gonna happen. Nope. Oh wait, maybe it's right here. Oh yeah, there he is. Alright. Get those bandages back. Come on. What's that? Is this like a little mini boss or something? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. He kind of reminds me of the bad guy from Nightmare Before Christmas. So you gotta jump on the... And those platforms disappear. So you gotta jump on the puppy, and then you gotta jump up and grab the bandage. Oh, there, I got it. Yeah. There we go. Trace stare. Press the Y button. Okay, so you can... use the Y button to freeze people and then jump on them like a platform. Trance stare unlocked. Trance stare. So it looks like maybe this is kind of got some Metroidvania elements where you get new abilities. Some very light Metroidvania elements. It is 118th. How don't I remember that? I haven't seen that movie since it first came out. I didn't even like it. Monster toilet cleaner. Okay. Ooh. Okay, there's that stair. I have no idea what these gems are for. Probably nothing. Maybe there's like a little store somewhere that you can get unlocks or some shit. I'm actually not really trying to be careful or anything. I'm just kind of running through because it doesn't look like you have lives or anything, so you could just keep dying and start over in the area that you started at. So it's like there's really no incentive to try to be careful. You can just die and start at the beginning of the room anyway. I don't think this is the right way. I think I have to go up here. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, I bet I have to give this dude the stare. Give him the stare and then jump on him. Okay. Alright, here's the witch. Let's talk to her. Looking everywhere for that monster toilet cleaner. They've been tinkling over everything. You need to get that shit under control. If my kids were pissing all over the hotel that we were staying at, they'd be in deep shit. Would you mind talking to the shrunken heads on the hotel room doors? They'll know which rooms are dirty. Oh. That sounds tedious and boring. I don't see the shrunken heads on the doors. There's one. Okay, clean up the rooms. So now I gotta go back. She just had me walk over here and talk to this thing, and now I have to go straight back. Skeleton key. Okay, so now I got a skeleton key. Now I have to go. Now I have to do something with the pups. Is this it? Oh. Stop that. Yeah, there's Buscemi's wife. I can't remember who does her voice. Trance stare these pups. Okay. Yep. There we go. It's interesting how they're invulnerable for a second after you knock them down. I know they're kids, but sometimes they drive me up a wall at wall running. They just taught her how to wall run. Simple as that. Wall run unlocked, alright. That's easy enough. You just walk against the wall and it goes up it. Okay. What's this guy? Those crazy pups made a bonehead out of me. They stole his leg bone. Boom, stare. Call that the death stare. Oh, I bet I think yeah, that's the way. That's the ticket. Alright, what have we here? You took your binky, of course. Yeah, no, alright. So now I have to find a binky and a bone. So I have to go up. You know, as weird as this might sound, it definitely has a Castlevania vibe to it, or the gothic, kind of dark gothic. And I mean, even these night guys kind of look like they're rip-offs of the knights in Castlevania. In fact, all of the enemies look like they're kind of rip-offs of Castlevania. Which, you know, I mean, it's not that bad because this game is actually pretty enjoyable. I'm actually having more fun with this game than I am the movie itself. Looks like a lot of the enemies just don't die. Like the knights, you hit them and they collapse. The skeletons, you hit them and they collapse, and then they come back. The zombies seem to be one of the only things that they actually go away. Looks like the plant things might go away too, but I'd say like half of the platforms that you go up disappear too, which is kind of frustrating. Especially if you're not exactly sure where you're going. Also, there's no indication of which platforms disappear or not. You just have to figure out, oh, these specific ones disappear and these don't. I wonder if there's some kind of ability you get later that helps you with that fire, because it seems like there's a few areas. What is that? That's the binky? I think there's a few areas that are inaccessible because of the fire. Oh. Still have no idea what those gems are used for. Can't get up there. There we go. Okay, let's return this binky. There's your binky. Help me find that leg. Bone. Off to the graveyard to find that leg. Bone. Alright guys, I think that's a good place to end this video. Gives you a good idea of what Hotel Transylvania for the Nintendo DS is all about. Pretty straightforward platformer. I like the fact that you can unlock the new abilities and whatnot, and it looks like it's a very Castlevania-esque game. It's like Castlevania for young kids almost. So I guess that's pretty cool, but I'm not sure why you wouldn't just go play one of the Castlevania games for the DS. Maybe if you really love Adam Sandler movies and you love Hotel Transylvania. Honestly, there's a lot worse licensed games out there, especially ones like this that take the story and throw it into a platformer. Usually it doesn't translate very well. I would say that this one doesn't translate great as far as the theme, but mechanically it seems to work pretty good. The controls are pretty responsive. I like the pixel animation. I think that the sprites look good. And yeah, I mean, WayForward's seems to be a pretty decent company anyway, so it's alright. It's alright. It's a pass. Would I recommend that you go out and pick it up? Probably not. I mean, if you can find it at a swap meet or a flea market for a few dollars, yeah. I would not pay $8 or $9 for this on eBay. So, let us know in the comments what movie games you want us to play next. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe this video. My name's Adam Patterson, and we'll see you on the next Film Pulse Plays.